Many people can become Elon Musk, but they don't. Why there's only one Elon Musk? The reason is explained here. Anyone can become Elon Musk by mastering 5 different thinking. Let's talk about the 5 mind tricks of Elon Musk, so you know how you can become one yourself. The key to become an Elon Musk is not smart. Elon Musk think not smarter, but differently. Many people admire entrepreneurs like Elon Musk. However, most people do not know that everyone can become Elon Musk. The difference between Elon and ordinary people are laughably small. The 5 things that makes Elon Musk out of everyone can be summarized here. 1. Don't overthink. Just do. 2. Start doing and making today. 3. Do a big idea, not a cute little one. 4. Start young. This is the hardest for everyone. 5. Be patient. This is also very difficult. Most people think and never execute. They typically do the following. They want to have a great idea, a perfect idea. They want to have a unique, different idea that nobody has ever thought of. This is very much of a mistake. The mistake is a faulty logic. Most people think that smart thinkers will generate funding and investment will make you become a boss, and then you can make employees do the work that you really don't know how to do or like to do. I hope you can see why this is wrong. Most people never start to make what they think. They never turn an idea into a tangible product. Mostly it is because making a product involves a lot of work. This is a test to differentiate a pretender from a real entrepreneur. This is perhaps related to the first mistake, where people believe a better idea will help them avoid doing the physical work. Like the John Lennon song, life is what happens when you are busy making other plans. Elon Musk knows this. If you have a great idea, you are solely responsible for showing it to the people. 2. Good ideas happen after you start, not before. 3. People can only pay you for what you have already made. No one can pay for an idea. Most people think about a cute, fringe, and useful idea, but what they fail to get funding is the idea is small. There are 2 ways to recognize such ideas. 1. The total addressable market is small. The idea doesn't affect a lot of people, even if it's successful. 2. There are too many existing alternatives. Yours is just better. Elon Musk wants to make a rocket. A rocket can potentially affect the lives of everyone on Earth. It is not a commodity product. A rocket is also the only way people can travel to Mars. An entrepreneur makes a smart, recyclable, handheld soap bottle that is very useful and very cute. However, most people would be happy buying a cheap soap. The benefit of starting young is tremendous. 1. Your loss is controlled because you don't have much to lose. 2. You gain the mindset early, and then you can wait for your whole life for the right opportunity. There are many companies with a lot of money and a lot of smart employees. The advantage when you start young is tremendous because the employees and these companies are not young and they can't wait. The mindset is a unique way of thinking that no one can teach you. It is something only you can teach yourself by doing. A swimmer's mindset can only be gained when you jump into the pool. A bicycle rider's mindset can only be gained when you fall a couple of times from the bike. Doing business is just like riding bikes and swim. You must start to do it and reprogram your mind, reprogram your nerves. Many people ask what is a good book or a best book to teach entrepreneurship. Well, every book Welcome. Well-rounded students with great formal education do not automatically become Elon Musk. What separates millions of engineers and Elon Musk is a paper-thin element called the mindset. Your mind is well built already. It is like this airplane. Your mindset is a pilot. We discuss 100 things Elon Musk and Steve Jobs know, but we don't teach in schools. How do you start a business? A business is basically selling products to customers. There is a product, a factory, there is a store, and there are your customers. You have to hook the product with the store and with the customers. The world's richest man, Bezos, owns a store. Elon Musk makes Tesla and he sells them to his customers. Apple sells iPhones, which they make themselves. Microsoft sells softwares, which they make themselves. If you invent any product, you must sell them yourselves. You must dig the trench. This is called marketing. You must have the traction between your product and your customers. The customers have to come to your store. This is the job of marketing. Your product have to enter the market and into the store. This is again the job of marketing. Marketing is a fancy term of building the track. It is something that takes a lot of time. The fantasy scenario of many newbie tech entrepreneurs, no matter if you're a professor or a high school programming phenom, is this. I'm smart, I think, and I find a unique problem that I can solve. Someone will agree with me and give me money for me to solve this problem. And I might make profit, I might make money, I might even be able to do this all by myself, fast. I might keep all the stocks to myself. Well, this idea wouldn't work. You have to build the tract. Somebody else have to help you, since you are unlikely to be a master of all trade. Entrepreneurship is 1 part making and 9 parts selling it. For someone who's at school or who's currently holding a job position, it is mysterious to try to understand what is entrepreneurship mindset or the business mindset. A lot of people ask this question: why don't schools teach business better? Why don't schools teach entrepreneurship better? The reason that so many schools collectively do not teach entrepreneurship well is because that's not their job. Business is extreme learning. Entrepreneurship is extreme learning. Much, much further, much, much deeper, much, much harder than whatever you do at school. On my Quora space, I've seen these questions repeated over and over again in different tastes and different themes. What is the responsibility of a corporation? How can I be successful? As successful as Elon Musk? Are they successful because they were rich? Can I become a billionaire in 10 years or 2? I'm an engineer. I want to have my business. What should I do? Questions like this are asked over and over again, but it's really because our schools don't teach some very basics. But those things are actually hard to understand, even if the schools teach, because those are knowledge based on experience. Those are mindset issues. Entrepreneurs need skills, imagination, business planning, and execution. But above all, you need the mindset. The entrepreneurial mindset is the opposite of schooling, is to unlearn school. Entrepreneurship is to unlearn whatever was taught at school and learn the rest that the schools chose not to teach you. It's 3-part attitude and 1-part aptitude. You cannot become an entrepreneur by skipping school, and you cannot become an entrepreneur by going to school. The mindset cannot be prepared unless you're there. Entrepreneurial mindset is a seller's mindset, not a buyer's mindset, not a inventor's mindset. The correct mindset is that business is just a game. You should assume that business produces no profit and does not give you wealth. If you assume that business automatically have profit and can make someone wealthy, then that's wrong. Some business people do manage to become very rich, but they are the exceptions, not the rules. As business is a game, there are regulations, but there are no rules. Business is to find what works. Entrepreneurs have to build business, but good entrepreneurs are humble and bold. They are not cocky, they're not proud. Business is not to do good or solve problems. Entrepreneurs who are just nice will not go very deep. You can't go into business trying to be a nice person. Think about Michael Jordan playing basketball as a game. Is he ethical? Does he have to allow his opponents to win? No. Does Michael Jordan have to obey the regulations? Yes. Is he creative? Absolutely. There are no rules. He makes rules. He makes moves. He makes plans work. He makes success happen. Many people approach entrepreneurship trying to offer something. What they don't understand is that people don't always buy things. People don't buy things that are even good for them. So stop asking people, what do you need? What do you want? What do you demand? Those things are irrelevant. People buy for reasons that you cannot understand from outside. And one can only find out what people buy and why they buy it when they're inside. So, how do you become successful? Success is easy. It's just about making all the mistakes that you can make. It's about making enough mistakes. It's like playing, it's like a game. Don't assume that your customers owe you business. Don't assume your customers owe you profit. You're lucky if you get business from them. You're lucky if they pay you anything. Profit is not automatic. Profit is result of not ethical play. If Michael Jordan and all the other great sports stars play absolutely ethically, they will never win. So ideas have to be planned, and plans have to be executed. But all this do not guarantee profit, do not guarantee rich. Profit making is not exactly ethical. It's based on scheme. Business profit is result of trade secret, secret sauce, and unfair advantage. You never try to start a company. You always try to start a business. To be more precise, you always try to grab a business from somebody else. Startup is just playing and making enough mistakes. If you are so concerned about failures, if you're so concerned about not having a great idea, then you will never start and you will never succeed. So, is business easy? Yes. People who do not go to schools, Bill Gates, Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs, can be successful. Is business hard? Yes, absolutely. Even a small restaurant owner have a hard time. The hardest part is to know that it is hard. This is something that people at school and at jobs cannot grasp. Entrepreneurship is impossible to teach. It is business building, which you can only teach yourself through business building. Any entrepreneurial class, any MBA school class, any courses, any YouTube videos is just a supplement. Business and business building is 90% experience. It is 9 part marketing and 1 part inventing. It is always 3 part business and 1 part technology. When you fail, That is a clear sign that you're learning. If you're afraid to make mistakes, you will never start. Entrepreneurs become a business person. More importantly, entrepreneurs become a seller. Selling anything is hard work. Selling anything is way, way harder than buying anything. It's about psychology, supply chain, price, and cost. It's about all the things that we do not see as a consumer or as a buyer. Now you understand why people like Steve Jobs are great innovators, great business builders, because they understand psychology and they understand how business goes. Business is just a fancy term for extreme benefit giving. You have to give extreme benefit to win orders, to win cash, and to win loyalty, and eventually to win a lot of business so that you can get rich. People in business view life differently. They identify the promises you have to make. Business is about making and keeping a promise. It's not about hobby. It's not about your interest. It's not about your passion. It's not about your vision. It's not about your plan. It's not about your hobby, interest, or any of those combined. In business, you have to let your customers win. If you want to win, if you want to win cash, if you want to become rich, people see through that and you will never have business, you will never have customers. We have mentioned before, business is not about being nice. Business is dominating a niche. When you are number one in any niche, you can become insanely rich. Not number two, not number three. There are no books. There is no menu of how to build a business. Business is pure experimentation. You have to try. You have to try as many things as you want and as many things as you can imagine. Almost everything you tried either doesn't work or has been tried. The number one step to become a business person, to have any business, either online business, small business, anything that you can imagine, is to learn to sell. Anyone can build things. Anyone can build codes. Anyone can build pizza. Anyone can build toys, but very few can sell them. Business is about selling things, even things that nobody wants. When somebody say I'm starting a business, you are really saying I'm starting to experiment. Everything starts after the start. Good ideas happen only after you start, not before. Many people spend forever thinking and they never start. How do you start? Well, the first step is to focus, is to commit to one idea, no matter how stupid or how bad it is. Shoot first, aim later. The first time, shoot low. Don't try to create a NASDAQ IPO company in one shot. Ideas have to be planned, and it takes experience to execute the idea. So start now. Nobody's life is that long for you to be fully prepared. The start is the preparation. Whether you're a genius coder, or someone eager to get rich, or a professor at MIT, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you can build. You must sell what you build, and you must sell it yourself. Nobody else will help you sell it. Almost all first-time entrepreneurs, they ask those questions that I mentioned earlier because they are counting on a chance. They are waiting for investment to come before pulling a string on their ideas. They're looking for more ideas. They're looking for better ideas even before they start. That's a classical sign of a first-time entrepreneur. First-time entrepreneurs do not succeed. Only second-time entrepreneurs succeed. The French term for business building is entrepreneurship. Why does building a business have to be risky? Risks are things that books don't cover. Just because you are very confident doesn't mean anything. Just because you don't see any risks does not mean the risks are not there. The risks are in the crevices. The risks are hidden. You never see them until you start. Unlike in school, where you compete for a slot to go to Harvard or MIT, entrepreneurship is extreme competition, much, much harder than going to any school. That's why a lot of successful entrepreneurs do not go to schools, because they go to a much, much harder school. Entrepreneurship is extreme competition. You have to build symbiosis, and you have to cooperate with other people. It's a competition of cooperation. It's a competition of experience. See, even benefit giving is a competition. You not only have to have knowledge and skills, you have to have experience. Business is a competition of experience, not a competition of smarts and schooling. Why ideas are not important. If an idea is a seed, then the business plan is to planting that seed in the right place at the right time. And the plan has to be executed. The tree has to be grown. That's when you know that an idea actually worked. So idea really doesn't mean anything. An idea takes 1 second. The tree takes 20, 30, 50 years to grow. If you're bored at your job, the solution is not to get rid of the job and become an entrepreneur. The solution is to get rid of the boredom, is to have a pursuit. You may hate your job, but entrepreneurship is off-road learning. It's extreme learning. It's a very long, forever learning. Business is to sell your customers what they want to buy. Business is not ask them to buy what you want to sell. Business is customer-centric. That's the mindset. So how do you find what your customers want to buy? That's the art. That's the experimentation. That's the uncertainty. That's the risk. You have to repeat something good. You have to repeat a good plan 1,000 times. And one time it is bound to work. That is called luck. Every company you see out there is epic, no matter how big or how small. A company is not just to satisfy the needs and solve problems. Oftentimes, almost all the time, a company has to overprovide based on cultivated demand. And then you have to dominate and monopolize your niche to prevent others from coming in. That's business. That's entrepreneurship. Have you ever wondered how to monetize on your skills? How to turn your skills into a long-term career? Have you always been having a lot of ideas but don't know which one to focus on? Do you sometimes feel that the entrepreneurial process is totally cloudy, unclear? If that's the case, you're not alone. I'm Dr. Chang Liu. I've been a faculty member teaching entrepreneurship for over 20 years. In order to connect the book knowledge to experience, I started 6 companies myself. And I'm a professional entrepreneurship teacher and advisor. The purpose of this class is to completely demystify the entrepreneurship process for you. Entrepreneurship is one of the longest endeavors anyone could take. It's much beyond school. It's much beyond job. But we don't have books. Schools don't teach you. MBA classes don't teach you. Learning in real world is the only way, but it's very risky and comes with a high cost. So let's make startup safer. Let's make startup more fun. I want to give you more confidence. The way we do this is to share with you the many diagrams and pictures that I have gathered over the years. You see, I'm a teacher and I do entrepreneurship myself. I have developed a lot of unique teaching material. I want to share that with you, 50 pictures. I want to share with you 50 diagrams, illustrations, quotes. I will curate these pictures for you. I'll tell you what they mean. When you combine all the knowledge of these 50 pictures, you start to get a multi-dimensional view of the entrepreneurship. I hope this will give you confidence. I hope this will give you guidance. I hope this will give you the mindset. It's much better than reading a bunch of dry books that does not connect to you right now. It's much better than taking a huge risk and fail. So please enjoy the previews, and if you like them, please sign in and let's have some fun. I want you to make money from your skills. I want you to have your business. With business, you can be rich, you can have meaning, and you'll be successful.